direct. Conditions apply.
City Houston 248 to 37 passengers on a party flight from Montreal to Mexico are now facing fines. The federal transport minister says the fines total $59,500, with a total of 42 tickets issued. 18 of them were for non-compliance with vaccination requirements and 24 for violations of masking rules. Videos of the late December flight were shared on social media showing unmasked passengers singing and dancing in the aisles and vaping. Now, Sunwing canceled the group's return flight, and then Air Canada and Air Transat refused to book those involved. The minister's office says a Transport Canada investigation is ongoing and further sanctions could be issued. At the City News Business Center, I'm Chris McCusker. Ottawa's interim police chief says a planned biker convoy that the city will not be tolerating any sort of long-term occupation of the capital. Steve Bell delivered a warning this morning as hundreds of bikers prepared to descend on the city starting tomorrow. Bell says Ottawa police learned a lot from the so-called Freedom Convoy over the winter that occupied city streets for 3 weeks.
We don't necessarily have different legal remedies that are in place now that were in place prior to the convoy. One of the things I think that's important for us to recognize is through the convoy we learned a lot, and our community-style expectations are somewhat different now.
Bell says organizers of what's being billed as the Rolling Thunder Convoy have said they plan to leave the capital by Sunday. However, his officers are ready to act if they see signs of encampments or other plans to stay. Conservative leadership candidate Pierre Poilievre is vowing to audit the Bank of Canada and bar the use of its own digital currency. The longtime Ottawa area MP announced the measure standing in front of the central bank's museum doors in the nation's capital.
It is the job of elected officials to hold powerful people to account. When powerful people do damage to everyday citizens with their policies, it is our job as elected officials to call them out for it and to fix the problem.
Bruce McClellan, CEO of Proof Strategies, which surveys Canada's trust level, says he sees Poilievre's campaign against the Bank of Canada as part of his overall populist message that targets elites. Traffic and weather together next.
Let's see how well Desjardins insurance agent Sarah knows her client's buyer. 10 seconds on the clock. Sarah, my house has 3
bedrooms.
She drives a
2021 crossover.
Her husband wanted
A lift truck with strobe light undercarriage.
as her agent. You said to him.
Why said no?
So instead he
Put a check vote. Switch to a Desjardins insurance agent who gets to know you and what you really need. Desjardins Insurance. Home, auto, life. Exclusions and conditions apply. Well, Jerry, this old world has sure thrown us a curveball.
And how? I mean, as much as I love mass transit, I'd rather be driving my own buggy. But good luck finding the car you want in stock.
Guess where you'll find a huge online choice of in-stock new and used cars that'll just flip your wig. OntarioCars.ca.
Doris, you never steer me wrong.
City News Time 251, traffic and weather together on the one. Here's Carrie Bruskin. This report is brought to you by Total Tech Pools. Emergency. We have reports that an animal was struck and killed westbound 401 approaching Yonge and the Express in the 2 right lanes. I've notified MCO about that, so just be extra careful there. And also seeing delays west of the city on the westbound 401, Davis Express and collectors to west of Trafalgar. Eastbound on the 401, east of Mississauga Road, the right lane is closed. The emergency crews have it shut down because of vehicles in the ditch here. They've been trying to get it out. The tow truck, that is, but it hasn't quite gotten out of the ditch just yet. So a really heavy backup. Eastbound 401 is jam-packed from James Snow Parkway to east of Mississauga Road. Then we have delays from the 427 to the 400 Express and collectors. Gets busy again approaching Kiel in the collectors, and then filling in from the Allen to Bayview Express, east of Yonge to Leslie in the collectors, and still going from Westney to east of Salem. Southbound on the 404 Don Valley Parkway, busy from Finch to south of Lawrence, and again from Bloor to Dundas. Traffic is jammed on the westbound Gardner from west of of the DVP to west of Strawn. And eastbound on the QEW Gardner, we have delays from approaching Mississauga Road to east of Dixie. That's where the right lane is closed for construction. And the slow going to downtown eastbound Gardner from the Humber Bridge to Dufferin. Northbound on the Don Valley Parkway is backed up from Bloor to York Mills. Summer's coming and the big sale is back. Total Tech Pool Spring Sale and Barbecue in Oakville. Be there this Saturday for great offers, food, family fun, and more. Visit TotalTechPools.com. And now with the extended forecast, here's Jill Taylor. A nice sunny stretch for us. We likely won't see any wet weather until Sunday afternoon. And enjoy this sunny stretch because it looks like rather wet conditions on and off for next week. Guaranteed high today, 10 degrees. Still feeling rather cool though with the north to northwest wind. 0 for the low. Frost advisory continues for Toronto. And then tomorrow, another cool morning, but lots of sunshine and 13. Saturday, mainly sunny, closer to seasonal 14. And then Sunday, get into that strong east wind, rain starting late afternoon through the evening, a high about 11, and more showers for Monday. For today, the guaranteed high, 10.
Sunny skies in downtown Toronto and 9 degrees feels like 5. Prefer paying with debit but still want points? Here's how Katrina made a better choice and earned big with her everyday spending account.
I get points on every dollar when I shop. Last year, I earned $860,000. This year, I'm going for $1 million. I'm super freaking excited.
I'm super freaking excited too. From real monthly fee banking to rewards you can get excited about. The PC Money account is just one way we make every day better.
For a limited time, earn up to 300,000 points in welcome offers. Conditions apply. Visit pcfinancial.ca/get points to learn more.
Keep your finger on the pulse of the city. Download the City News Toronto app.
And get your information whenever, wherever.
City News. Everywhere.
City News Time at 2:54. Provincial police have confirmed that a man found dead in a home in Caledon last week was murdered. Officers were called to Neil Promenade near Mayfield and Chinguacousy Road around 5 in the morning, April 22nd. They found a man with several gunshot wounds. The victim has been identified as 39-year-old Tessio Hanna of Caledon. Caledon LPP now urging anyone with information to contact them. Business is next.
Are you looking to renovate your kitchen or bathroom? I'm Mike Holmes here with Ivan from AGM Renovations.
Thanks, Mike. Too often homeowners hired the wrong contractor.
Ivan, I see this all the time. Delays, shortcuts, hidden fees, nightmares.
At AGM, we use the top trade and each product is finished on time, on budget, backed by a 5-year warranty.
That's why AGM are the only kitchen and bathroom renovation specialists I recommend.
Call now and get $3,000 off. When you call a Dell Technologies advisor, you get to talk to a real person who can provide tailored solutions that don't fit every small business. They fit yours. That's what it means to really listen. For solutions powered by Intel vPro platform, call an advisor at 310 Dell.
Get ready to be wowed with low prices at Food Basics. Until this Wednesday, Jumbo Seedless Navel Oranges, product of USA, are just 88 cents per pound. Head to Food Basics now. That's how you always get more. Yes.
City News Time 2:56. Now the business report. Twitter is reporting earnings of $513 million U.S. for the first quarter, days after it agreed to a takeover by billionaire Elon Musk. The social media company says revenue rose 16% from a year earlier to $1.2 billion. Twitter reported an average of 229 million daily active users in the first 3 months of this year. Twitter shares are up by 1%. The CEO of Whitecap Resources, a Canadian conventional and shale driller, says the company plans to increase natural gas activity in the second half of the year to capitalize on a surge in prices. The Calgary-based company will increase its gas-focused capital program. The plan to drill for more gas comes after Alberta prices for the commodity surged to more than $6 per million British thermal units, the highest since 2014. Whitecap announced a record $652 million in profit for the first quarter as high energy prices more than offset cost inflation. Solid gains for the North American markets. On Bay Street, the TSX is up by 392 to 21,137. The Dow up by 566 to 33,868. The S&P up by 97 to 4,281. The Nasdaq up by 360 to 12,849. Chinese telecom equipment and smartphone Huawei says its sales fell 14% to $19.8 billion U.S. in the last quarter from a year earlier. The drop came as the company continued to pump money into research and development while grappling with U.S. sanctions. At the City News Business Center, I'm Phil Martino.
There are times in life when it feels like you can't move forward. But when you do, you realize you're stronger than you think. Hi, my name is Paul, and I'm a licensed insolvency trustee with BDO. If debt is standing in your way of a brighter future and you don't know how to fix it, call us. We can help you find your freedom. To learn how BDO can help you reduce your debts and keep your assets, visit bdodebt.ca or call 1-855-BDO-DEBT to book a free consultation today.
Andy, this isn't working. I need more.
More? More what?
Well, more romance.
What? Romance is my middle name.
Your middle name is Kevin. Also, more excitement.
We played board games at my mom's. That's exciting.
Yeah, and more adventure.
I'll make tacos on Monday. I'll grow sideburns.
Telus gives you more of what you're looking for. Save big with Stream Plus. Get Netflix, Discovery Plus, and more. Now available only on the 5G network that gives back. Visit telus.com/Stream Plus. Let's make the future friendly. This is City News 680.
This is City News 680. Now, City News regional weather conditions for Hickory Dickory Decks. Canada's #1 deck builder, Hickory Dickory Decks, has built over 30,000 beautiful decks and has the widest range of low-maintenance decking. Visit decks.ca and enjoy life outdoors.
In Markham, sunny, 8 degrees. Ajax, sunny and 9. Brampton, sunny and 8 degrees. Mississauga, sunshine, 8 degrees. Clear and sunny in Oakville and Milton, 8 degrees there as well. In Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge, clear, sunny, 7 degrees. Hamilton, sunshine, and 9 degrees. Downtown Toronto right now, a clear, sunny sky, 10 degrees. We're going down to an overnight low of -1 again. And then tomorrow morning, sunny and 4 degrees to start. City News 680 is CFTR AM Toronto. It's 3 o'clock.
Toronto's #1 for breaking news, traffic, and weather. This is City News 680. Everywhere. It's Thursday, April 28th. I'm James Monroe.
I'm Flojana Timinza here with our stories right now.
It's a big sports day in the 6th. The Jays go up to bat for an afternoon game at Rogers Center, followed by that massive Game 6 for the Raptors. All that could mean some heavy traffic in the area for the afternoon commute.
The Trudeau government ends the ban on blood donations from men who have sex with men.
Every day like this is a magnificent day.
Coming soon, the screening questions will change.
The head of the United Nations visits a city in Ukraine where Russia has been accused of war crimes.
And it's pre-election budget day in Ontario. Full coverage getting underway at 4 o'clock with our senior business editor, Mike Ethel. First pitch about to fly at Rogers Center. It's the series finale between the Jays and the Red Sox, and the Raptors are back home for Game 6 tonight. Sports at 15.
Markets continue to move higher, and a shortage of sunflower oil prompts Unilever to alter some of its recipes. Business at 26. City News 5301.
Traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Carrie.
This report is brought to you by LL Bean. Eastbound on the 401 east of Mississauga Road, the right lane is blocked by emergency crews. There was a vehicle that went into the ditch here. So eastbound 401, it is jam-packed from approaching James Snow Parkway all the way to east of Mississauga Road. It's right before Mavis where the Express and Collector split. And then after that, we have delays eastbound 401 from the 427 to the 400 Express and Collectors. Bunches up approaching Keele in the Collectors and filling in from the Allen to Leslie, alternately Express and Collectors. And we have a new problem eastbound 401. It's east of McCowan in the Express. Left lane is now blocked because of a crash, so it is starting to get backed up from McCowan in the Express. And then we have delays from Brock Road to east of Salem. Westbound on the 401, a reminder that some construction wrapped up approaching Islington and the Express. Now, it's still really heavy as you travel across the city. And also watch out for debris westbound 401 as you approach Yonge and the Express in the 2 right lanes. Delays from Leslie, alternately Express and Collectors to Islington. Then it's jammed from Mavis Express and Collectors to west of Trafalgar. Eastbound on the QEW Gardner, busy from approaching Mississauga Road to east of Dixie. That's where the right lane is closed for construction. And then it's still going again east of Park Lawn to Dufferin. Delays up the northbound DVP from Dundas to York Mills. LL Bean's Sun Smart Apparel was introduced to protect from the tropical sun. It's moisture wicking, quick dry, and has UPF 50 plus protection. Shop LL Bean at Oakville Place, Georgian Mall and Berry, and CF Shops at Don Mills. chills. And now with a look at the forecast, Natasha, plenty of sunshine, but still a bit on the cool side.
Yeah, a bit on the cool side for probably another 2 weeks now, it's looking. I don't see any 20-degree days coming anytime soon. And that risk of frost is back again overnight tonight as we drop to -1, wind chill -5. It's a little milder tomorrow and a little less windy with that sun returning all day long, a high of 13 degrees on the way. Overnight tonight down to -1. It's currently 9 degrees at Pearson.
City News Time 3:03.
City's bumping today. 2 major sporting events going on downtown, so plan accordingly if you're coming into the city or leaving for that matter. The marquee event is Game 6, Raps and Philly, with Toronto trying to force a Game 7, and the Blue Jays and Red Sox just getting underway at Rogers Centre.
City's Roman Cressy joins us live. He's speaking with fans outside Scotiabank Arena. Roman.
Dan, it's kind of an appetizer before the main course type of scenario when you look at the sports escape in Toronto today. The Jays game just about to get underway. That's the appetizer. Then the main course is the Raptors game at 7 o'clock. Game 6, pivotal one for the Raptors, where they tried to make history to be the first team to ever come all the way back from down 3-0. They're down 3-2 right now. And let me tell you something. The fans I've been talked to, all of them 100% feeling the vibe, very pumped, very confident, including Trevor.
Go to the Jays game, and then afterwards I think we're going to go hit up Jurassic Park and watch the Raps beat up on the 76ers.
The confidence level's high.
Oh, it's very high. It's very high. I think we're going for a double dip of Toronto wins here. I think we're taking the series against the Red Sox. I think the 76ers are in trouble too.
That's the prevailing opinion from all the fans I talked to. John, how about him? He came all the way from Thunder Bay just to be here. He says he's a huge Raptors fan. Flew in just today, has to go home tomorrow, but wanted to be part of the action.
I worked the Monday night of Game 5, and right when I checked the score and it finished, I rushed home, got on the laptop. We looked for every seat we could.
That's dedication, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. You only get to do this once, so enjoy it.
The Jays game's first pitch is about to happen in a few minutes. Raptors game gets underway at 7 o'clock. Jurassic Park will be filling up for sure. Before then, if you do have to drive in this area by the stadium near the Lakeshore of the Gardiner, keep in mind it's pretty congested. Reporting live, Roman Qureshi, City News.
So the Raptors are attempting to do something that's never been accomplished in the 75-year history of the NBA. Become the first team to win a series after being down 3-0. They still need to win 2 more games, but at this point, it doesn't seem impossible.
If anyone is going to pull off this unprecedented comeback, Gary Trent Jr. says the Raptors believe it can be them.
Everything we've been through all year, whether it's injuries, whether it's COVID protocols, whether it's whatever it may be, we weather the storm every time, try to go out there and play. We gotta stay level-headed, don't get too high or too low, no matter what the situation is, good or bad.
And with the injury to Fred VanVleet, 6 of the 7 Raptors who are now playing regularly in this series have a wingspan over 7 feet, and Trent Jr. says that's really working out in the Raptors' favor.
That's done a lot, putting length out there, everybody being able to fight, it helps with the rebounding, it helps with the defense, so I'm just working for us so far, so let's see to stay with it, see to stand up here every day.
Latest estimates being set from the hip flexor strain as the Raptors trail the series 3 games to 2. Tip-off at 7:06 from Scotiabank Arena. Alex Xero, City News.
City News Time 3:06. Health Canada is officially ending the policy that was based in part on sexual orientation. The city's Mark Douglas joins us live. He's looking into that. Mark.
Well, Jenna, the Canadian ban on blood donations from gay men or men who have sex with men is over.
Every day like this is a magnificent day.
Seamus O'Regan, the Minister of Labour, who joined other high-profile gay men from the Trudeau government to celebrate the end of a policy that's long been considered discriminatory.
These are rights, these are always rights to fight for and to remain vigilant in protecting.
By September 30th, the screening questions when you make a blood donation will no longer ask about your gender or sexual orientation, only asking about high-risk sexual behavior you might be engaged with or have recently engaged in, regardless of who it's with.
It is frustrating that it took this long. Keras.
Russia is intensifying the attacks on eastern and southern Ukraine. Some say it's likely because President Putin wants to score a major battlefield success before Victory Day, an important Russian holiday on May the 9th. This as UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres visited cities outside of Kyiv that have been occupied by Russia, including Bucha, where Russia has been accused of committing war crimes. Guterres is appealing to the Russian Federation to cooperate with the International Criminal Court.
Makes me feel how important it is a thorough investigation and accountability. I am glad that the International Criminal Court is seized the situation, that the prosecutor's office was already here.
He also met with Ukraine's president today. Irene Preklit, City News.
Now the big move at the pumps next.
Toronto's #1 for breaking news, traffic, and weather. This is City News 680. Everywhere.
Alpine Credit.
Hi, I'd like a loan to consolidate all my bills into one easy payment.
Okay, I just need to...
I am counting to 3.
Why? I just need to know if you're a homeowner.
Sorry about that. Homeowner, yes.
Oh, you're approved. See, I thought... Never mind.
Hear that, kid? Finally, someone's making my life easier. Alpine Credit, we're homeowner get approved.
Go to alpinecredits.ca to get started. Some conditions apply.
Is your license 12616?
Now City Newscast price update. Enpro predicts the price will rise 4 more cents at midnight to 186.9.
5%. Are you fed up seeing your condo fees rise 5% or more every year, even in a pandemic? Want to see up to 5% reduction? Have your condo board of directors call Living Properties. Living Properties is a full-service property management company that's been operating for almost 4 decades. Our experienced team can take care of your condo building and save you money. Find out how much. Ask your condo board of directors to contact Living Properties at livingproperties.com.
You've got a rock star resume.
Great to hear.
One last question. Where'd you park?
On 3rd.
Wow. Spot Hero would have put you right next door. Not very strategic.
Spot Hero?
Spot Hero finds the closest spot to your destination at a great price.
Well, I'm excited to...
You know what? We'll be in touch. Park faster, closer, and easier. Type in your destination at spothero.com or on the free app to reserve the closest spot at a great price. Use promo code PARKEASY and get 10% off your first park. That's promo code PARKEASY. Spot Hero. Where do you park? City News Time 311.
Traffic and weather together, KP.
This report is brought to you by Search King. Eastbound 401 east of Mississauga Road, the right lane remains closed. This is where a driver ended up in the ditch. So a heavy backup eastbound 401 is completely jammed from approaching James Snow Parkway to east of Mississauga Road. Then past that, we have volume delays. Dixon to the 400 express and collectors. Go through Keele and the collectors, and filling in from the Allen to Leslie, alternately express and collectors. Then we have a delay into Scarborough. It's because of a crash east of McAllen in the express. Left lane is blocked, so a heavy backup from Kennedy to east of McAllen in the express. Use the collectors before they get all jammed up. And then a slow go heading into the Durham region from Brock Road to east of Salem. Also busy through Sixon. Southbound on the 404 Don Valley Parkway. Volume delays from Finch to south of Lawrence, so no problems along the way. It's really busy on the westbound Gardner from just west of the DVP to west of Strawn. And we have a problem westbound Gardner just before the 427. Looks like it's on the right shoulder here, but it's backed up from Kipling.